Hello, welcome to another Magic Arena draft. So this time we got Duskmourn. This is a flashback format. Duskmourn, great format. I think for me, one of my favorite formats, maybe in the last couple of years. I think Duskmourn and Kaldheim were two of my favorites. Really fun limited. It's back on Arena just for a week or so. I'm not very interested in drafting the Through the Omen Path set for many reasons, but I'm excited to draft Duskmourn, so let's see what we got. We have Lionheart Glimmer is fine. I don't want to first pick Marina Vendril. Let's go with Rooms, but 5 color, kind of a meme card, not super powerful like Pack One Pick One though. I like Horde Color a lot. I like Dragonfire a lot. Those are both good. Zealot is good too, but not as good as the other 2 red cards. Valid Crypt is fine. Glimmer is fine. For me, it's between the 2 red cards. So I think I'm going to take Horde Caller. Granted, it's been a while since I've drafted Duskmourn, so I don't quite remember how those 2 compare. I know they're both good. I do remember liking this card quite a bit. Alright, so we got Fear Burning Alive, which is not bad at all. 6 mana 4/4 deals 4 to them when it ETBs, and if you have Delirium, it does 4 to a creature too. I do like the Delirium decks a lot, especially red-green. There's also Paranormal Analyst, which is really good in the Manifest style decks, typically blue-green. Egotist is fine too, but I'm not going to take it. I like Moldering Gym and Meat Locker as well. So those are the things I'm looking at. I kind of want to take the Fear Burning Alive, although it is another expensive card. I mean, I already have one good red card. Fear is solid. I do like Analyst a lot, but blue-red doesn't typically work with Analyst very well. Yeah, I'm going to take the Fear Burning Alive here. Okay, well, some good blue cards. Unnerving Grasp is very good. This card's not bad either. Percussionist is really solid, but you typically want it in a deck that's got low average mana value, which I have a 5 and a 6 drop. It's not this. Most Valuable Slayer also really solid, and Glimmerlight really solid. I'm inclined to take the Unnerving Grasp. It's, I think, the strongest card in the pack. It's like a Mana War. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that. Blue-red was typically Rooms, not Delirium, but I don't know. I think blue might be open. It's a strong card. I'm not giving up on too much, honestly, in the red by taking this, so I'm fine speculating on that. Ooh, Oblivious Bookworm is really good. This is one of the mythic uncommons. It loots every turn, but if you manifest or flip something face up, you straight up draw the card rather than discarding it. That's kind of a signal. I have to say, Teamer is where I like in these formats. I think blue-green and red-green are my favorite decks, and blue-white. So this might be a sign that blue-green is open. I could abandon the Fear Burning Alive, and I could even splash the Horde Caller, but base blue-green. Does make me wish I'd taken the Analyst over the Fear Burning Alive here, but yeah, I'm going to take the Bookworm. I'm missing up on Violent Urge, Terramorphic. Not too much. Okay. Well, there's a Bleeding Woods if I want to splash red. There's also a white-green dual land, but at this point I'd rather have the green-red dual. What else? We have a Twist Reality, which is, you want ways to manifest. Go with the Bookworm. Also Moldering Gym, which I do like this card quite a bit. This also manifests, and it fixes you. So that's currently what I'm looking at. I'm tempted to take the land, because I could theoretically go blue-red splash green as well for the Bookworm. Whereas the Moldering Gym kind of implies that green will be one of my main colors, which I would say is not the case yet, even though I do like Gym quite a bit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the land here. Ooh, that is a late Scorching Dragonfire and a late Piggy Bank. These cards are both very strong. This dies, you create a treasure token. And it's an artifact creature, so good for Delirium. I do like Piggy Bank a lot. I think I want to take the Dragonfire though. Because here's the thing. If I do go blue-green, splash red, I could splash for Dragonfire. I would not splash for Piggy Bank. Piggy Bank is like, you know, you want this on turn 2. You're like a main red deck. Also, Meat Locker here. Meat Locker is very good. But I think I like taking the Dragonfire. This is kind of a signal that red is open. Alright, what do we have? Murder. I remember Murder being kind of medium in this format. Not amazing. Flesh Burrower. Bedhead Beastie. Green-white duel. Yeah, I mean, not a great pack for me. These cards are both pretty mediocre. I think I'm just going to speculate on another dual land. In case I get like a Nico or, you know, some amazing white card I want to splash. I'm not giving up on very much. And I'm not even convinced that I'm green yet, and this isn't a premium red card, so. Alright. Well, Conduct a Machete, it goes well with the Bookworm, and I can play it in any colors. Diversion Specialist is okay. Coordinate Clobbering also not bad either. If I end up base green, which we don't know that we are yet. I think I'm just going to take the Machete. Like I said, it can fit in any deck, and goes well with the Bookworm. Marine Avenger Wield. Probably not playing Vicious Clown. But I splash black? I mean, maybe. I could take the Flesh Borer, or I could take the Cemetery if I think I'll splash black if I get like a Swarm Weaver or something. I think I'm going to take the dual land again. I'm not into Marine Vendrell. Those other cards are pretty replaceable. I'm not giving up much by passing them and, you know, keeping my options open. I like the Moldering Gym here. I'm going to take that one now. So that'll, if I end up blue-green base, it'll make splashing even easier. I wield both red cards, the Percussionist and the most valuable Slayer. This is looking like a Slayer deck to me, not a Percussionist deck, just based on... It's looking expensive, it's looking multicolor. Yeah, we're going to take the Slayer here. Slayer's good. Alright, we'll take the blue card, in case we end up blue-red. I do like Hand That Feeds. I like that quite a bit in the Delirium decks. Which we could still do, theoretically. Okay. So we have Reluctant Role Model, which is good, but it is a white card. Probably not going to be great in our decks. Progenic Infection. Also solid. But we have some decent cards in our colors. We have Fear, Burning Alive, Dragonfire, Emergence. Key to the House enables us to splash 2 and is good for Delirium. So those are the cards I'm looking at. Glimmerburst, Expanse not bad either. It feels like red is the most open color, so I'm inclined to take a red card, keep cutting it. Just Emergence is pretty good though. I do love Dragonfire though. Exiling is really, really nice. This might be wrong, but I'm going to take another Scorching Dragonfire. It's because I feel like red is open. I do really like this as a removal spell. Deals with all the enduring creatures. Stick Twister's really good. There's another Fear Burning Alive if I want another one. Trial of Agony's okay. This card's okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to take one of these red cards again. I want another Fear. So this card is best in aggressive decks, which is not necessarily what this is. This is not looking like an aggro deck. Possible Inferno is also an okay removal spell. I think I'm going to take the second Fear Burning Alive. And if I can get Delirium consistently, this card is really good. So this is unconditional removal. I'd have to splash for it. There's Twist Reality, but at this point, it is double blue, so not convinced we can do it. There's a Percussionist. And a Violent Urge. I'm leaning between Percussionist and Violent Urge. Percussionist, artifact creature, so it helps with Delirium, which is good for Fear Burning Alive. Although this isn't looking like a great Percussionist deck. There's also Drag the Roots. I could, you know, splash it. Definitely. I think I'm going to splash. I'd rather splash blue at this point, though. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Percussionist. Alright, Fear of Infinity, solid, but that's not gonna work. This card is quite good. That card is really good. Got Ticket Booth, Midnight Mayhem, also solid card. And Flesh Burrower. This is not looking like a Midnight Mayhem deck, but Skin Ripper is good. I can get Terramorphic Expanse. It's really nice with this. Ticket Booth also really good for Delirium, but I might be able to wheel a Ticket Booth. I'm going to take the Skin Ripper. Again, base red and another color, so we could theoretically splash. Alright, so we've got a Pyroclasm, a Bear Trap, which, you know, turns on Delirium. That's what I'm looking at. So we're playing best of one, notably. So Pyroclasm may be a little bit better in best of one, just because I think people tend to skew a little more aggressive in best of one. I think I'll take the Pyroclasm. I might wheel the Bear Trap. This is a card you can usually get pretty late. Okay, Baseball Bat, solid in green-white, but that's not what this is. I could take a Branch Snapper. It's a nice way to get a creature in your yard. It gets my green mana, which I probably do want to play green for the Bookworm. Some good black cards here, notably. Killer's Mask, Infection. I think I'm gonna take the Branch Snapper. We still don't really know what our non-red color is yet. I remember this card not being very good. It's very expensive. So then another Branch Snapper. There is a dual land, which actually is looking pretty good in this deck. A blue-red one. So I probably do want to splash blue. I think I'm going to take that one. Yeah. So there's another blue-red duel, a Moldering Gem. That's what I'm looking at. And another Percussionist. Again, I don't think Percussionist's amazing in this deck. I feel like taking another duel just to make the mana a little bit better. Yeah, I think I am. Ooh, keys to the house. That's kind of amazing. Also the Emergence Wheel, but keys is really good because I am going to go multiple colors. It gets an artifact in my yard, which is great for Delirium with the Fears of Burning Alive. Fixes me. Yeah, I'm going to take that over the Emergence. Pretty happy with that. Okay, I think this will be hard to do with double green, but the Beastie is reasonable. Could also do the Megalodon. I think I like the Beastie, though. Yeah, I'll go with the Beastie. Alright, I don't really love any of these. This is more of a sideboard card. Yeah, I guess I'll take the dual land, but probably not playing it. Alright, I might play Flesh Burrower now. Ooh, Zamone. All Questioning. This card is really strong. 3 mana 1/1, but at the beginning of your end step, if a land ETB'd under your control this turn, you create essentially a token whose power and toughness is equal to the number of lands you control if the number of lands is prime when you play the land. It checks every end step. So a 3/3, a 5/5, a 7/7. Really good. Probably going to take it. I do like Patrick Beastie a lot. This is a pretty incredible Delirium enabler. But Zamone is just It's just a great rare. I think I'm going to be taking that. And I was already going to play blue in some capacity, so take Zimone. Let wheel anything. They take Beastie. Alright, didn't have enough time to see. Alright, I'm not going to take Sprinter. It's not good enough to splash. I could take Clobbering. I could take Fungus. Those are both good. Does looking like we're more red-green base, splash blue. Currently have 13 creatures. Yeah, I mean, I like both of these cards. Sure, target enchantment. Fungus is good. I think I'm going to take the Fungus over the Clobbering. Clobbering does require you to have creatures in play already. Fungus can snipe an enchantment creature, blow up a room, or just provide value. So some good cards here. Painter Studio is nice. We also have Brood Spinner, which is good. Ooh, hold on. I just saw the Centipede. This card's pretty incredible and seems kind of like what my deck wants. 3 mana, 2/1, searches for a land. So I'm going to go base red, green, splash blue, and maybe splash black too for the Skin Ripper, but the Centipede just makes the deck hum. I think that's what I'm going to be taking. I do like Brood Spinner, I do like Painter Studio, but I think the Centipede is just what this deck needs. Okay, well, we have a Zealot, which will enable me to splash, fix my mana some more. I do like the Moldering Gem, wouldn't mind wheeling that. Again, not a great percussionist deck, but yeah, I think I'll take the Zealot. Alright, so you got another Moldering Gem, Ticket Booth. I do like both of these. So we're thinking probably red, green, splash blue. I do typically like one Ticket Booth in my decks because the Tunnel of Hate, kind of late game inevitability. But I like Moldering Gem a lot. I think I'm going to take a second. So I'll probably wheel another Moldering Gem, like I did see one later, but in case I don't, I think I do really want this. Because not only does it fix my deck, but the Manifesting is really good for Bookworm. It's a good win condition. I'm putting out the 5/5s. Well, now I'm going to take Swarm Weaver. This card's pretty incredible. 2/3 makes 2/1/1 tokens with flying. And then if you have Delirium, those tokens get +1/+1 and have Death Touch. I was already tempted to splash black, right? For the Skin Ripper. And I got the Cemetery, so I'm going to take the Swarm Weaver and I get to play it because we kept ourselves open, splashing. So now we got a Fear of Exposure and some other stuff that I already have. I like getting the first Fear because it's an enchantment creature. So good for Delirium, which does matter for the Fears of Burning Alive. It's just a solid card. It's a really good one to manifest. Wow. It's a late Beastie. That's pretty great. Yeah, I think we're going to take the Beastie. I really like that. It's a really good turn 1 play. And it turns on Delirium, which is good for the Fears and good for the Centipede. Another Beastie. That's pretty nice. Yeah, we'll take the second one. Alright, I'll take a long neck now, I think. Or I could take a Red Hit Beastie. This is an enchantment creature, which is nice for Delirium. Yeah, I think with the double Beasties, I now really want Delirium, so take the enchantment creature. Alright, well, white is the one color I'm not splashing, so let's take turn Inside Out. Yeah, I did get the third Moldering Gem. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a Twist Reality deck. I'm not doing double blue, so take the gem. Okay. So let's see here. We're not splashing white, so we can cut the Neglected Manor and the Verge. Green is our heaviest color. Very light blue splash, so we're just splashing blue for probably these 3. And for black, we have Skin Ripper and Swarm Weaver as potential black splashes. 3 Moldering Gems. I could cut Pyroclasm. I mean, how good is my red even? Like, I don't really want to play Turn Inside Out. I think I've cut that one. Percussionist could get cut. I could trim Cautious Survivors. All right, here, let me clean this up. Let me just put over here the cards that are actually in the chopping block. These gold cards are not. Skin Ripper could get cut though. I could definitely trim down on the fears if I don't want to go heavy red. Branch Snapper, I think I like that just to get a creature in the yard, and Forest Cycling seems nice. Beastie could get trimmed though. I could trim some number of Moldering Gems. Flesh Burrow could get trimmed. Yeah, so could Hand That Feeds, but that is good if I have Delirium. I could also cut a land with keys to the house being functioning as a land. 16 lands. And a Forest Cycler, not unreasonable. I do think I want only one swamp. I do have the cemetery already. Granted, you know, when you're self-milling with beasties and manifesting, you know, you have one swamp, you can easily mill it, but it's okay. So currently I have 22 creatures, plus the 3 gems. It's a lot of creatures. I could definitely trim that down. I think cut the Cautious Survivors. I'm not a big fan of that. This card, how many ways do I have to sacrifice other than it? I have keys to the house. Guess that's it. It's not amazing. I could cut the Skin River. The card's fine, but honestly, I don't think I need to splash that. But I will splash the Swarm Weaver. I want Pyroclasm. How big are my creatures? Just as like an early defensive thing. I do think I like the Machete, mainly because it's an artifact. So if I Manifest Dread it, then it helps for Delirium, and the Manifest helps with the Bookworm. Fears do look kind of good in this deck. This does look like a deck that can get Delirium. And when you do, this card is pretty strong, and I can ramp into it with the Moldering Gems. Most Valuable Slayer, though, that's not looking like what we're doing here. I might cut that one. Flesh Burrow is kind of nice just as an early defensive card. The Percussionist also not looking amazing. We have 6 artifacts, 7 enchantments, 2 instants, 2 sorceries. And Long Neck is pretty mediocre too, but it is an enchantment creature, which is nice. I think I like keeping all the Moldering Gems. I'd rather have the Moldering Gems than the Long Neck, that's for sure. So I think I'm cutting amongst these cards, and keep in mind I could cut a land too. Currently at 17 lands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards here. I get to keep 2, maybe 3. I have basically 18, but 21 creatures with the 3 weight rooms. And the Machete. So 22 creatures, so I'm fine trimming creatures here. Pyroclasm I kind of want to keep, just again, sorcery helps with Delirium. I think I want to keep that one. I think I'm going to cut the Long Neck. I could cut the Burrower too. Burrower dies to Pyroclasm. For removal, I have Unnerving Grasp, Dragonfire, Pyroclasm, the double Fear Burning Alive. I guess nothing else for huge creatures. That could be a weakness of the deck, I suppose. Hand seems pretty good, though. Could cut these 2, I suppose. The Percussionist does not seem good in this deck. But both with a high curve and the 4 colors, it seems lucky to exile a card that I can't actually cast. So I think I'm gonna get rid of Percussionist. And I guess cut the Beastie. How many ways do I have to manifest for the Bookworm? I have Machete, Triple Weight Room. Guess that's it. So I'm cutting the Beastie. I could cut the hand that feeds and keep the Beastie. I feel like I'm going to have a lot to do with my mana, though, with the Triple Weight Room. I think I'm going to get rid of the Beastie, actually. So I basically have 4 ways to manifest Dread between the Weight Rooms and the Machete. I think that's good. Alright, so let's see here. So I have 3 blue duels. Alright, so 1 swamp is fine. Hey, we did talk about cutting a land for the keys. Although looking at this deck, this looks mana hungry. I kind of am leaning towards 17 lands plus the keys, because I have these 6 drops I want to cast, and these also are 6 to manifest. So I kind of inclined to keep all the lands here. So right now I have 4 blue, I have 8 green, and I have 7 red. Although the keys also adds 1 to each, kind of. Kind of want another green. Could cut an island. Because I mean, the gym also finds the island as well, unless I manifest it. But I don't have a ton of ways to manifest. I have the Beastie, I guess, to mill an island. Yeah, I think I'm going to go 1 island still. And another forest, because I have a bunch of green 1-drops, and all my fixing is green for the most part. So I think I do want 9 green sources. Gives me 7 red. I think 7 red is fine. 3 blue, 2 black. But then the keys in the gym can get those too. I think this is going to be the mana base. I guess I do have the Branch Snapper as another way to get a forest. I think I like this though. Alright, that's the deck. 4 colors. Let's see how this goes. Yep, keep this one. This might be a game where we crack the fungus to draw a card. Yeah, I'll run it out even though I have Pyroclasm. Start pecking in. Probably Weight Room next turn. Get an island most likely. So I have an interesting decision. I could play the hand, but then that gets eaten by my own Pyroclasm. Or I could wait a turn, crack this, and Pyroclasm after he plays like another creature. I think we're just going to wait. My plan is to crack this and draw a card, most likely. And Dragonfire like another thing he plays if it has more than 2 toughness. But if he plays another creature that has 2 toughness or less, I'm going to crack this in Pyroclasm. Oh, I remember this card. This card is pretty amazing. I'm tempted to blow that up. I think I'm going to blow that up, honestly. This card just like kind of explodes. They get all of the lands. All right, and then I'm gonna Pyroclasm next turn. Wipe those out. All right. So you have creature and land in there. Okay. I think we're just going to Dragonfire this. So now I'm 3/4 of the way to Delirium. Okay. That's fine. I'll let him replay it, and then I can Dragonfire it again. I'm going to wait one turn. I'm not going to cycle the Branch Snapper yet, because I get on the land, I can just play a 7/6 trample. I'd rather have that, I think. But I do desperately want land 6 for Weight Room. I could get a land in here after Manifesting Dread. I have Delirium, and then the Fear of Burning Alive becomes great. That card is annoying. It's very good. And he's got Delirium. I might need to cycle this. Yeah, we're just gonna do it. Alright, that's actually pretty good draw, damn. Let's do this first, I think. Make him replay it. Alright, so I can get Enchantment in my yard, perfect. So now I have Delirium. Attack for 4. Next turn he replays that, and then I cast Fear of Burning Alive. I get to kill it. Okay. There we go. Yep, this is a keep. That's a good one. Ramps them and eventually makes a bunch of spiders. We're just gonna Dragonfire that out of here. Okay. So I could either Moldering Room or play Hand That Feeds plus Keys to the House. I think I'm gonna Moldering Gem. I think this sets up my future turns a little bit better, the extra mana it generates for me. We'll get the Swamp now. I do want a second red at some point for the Fears of Burning Alive. The reason I like doing this is because next turn I can go Fear of Exposure, and then the following turn I can Weight Room. Whereas if I played Hand That Feeds last turn, I would not have been able... I guess I could Fear of Exposure the following turn by tapping the hand. But then, you know, the hand just can't block, it can't attack. Alright, Kona's gotta die. That's a good one. I could bounce the Kona and play Hand That Feeds. I like that. Alright. Well, I guess I'd rather have Horde Caller manifested, and this gets enchantment and creature into my graveyard. So now I have Delirium. Play the hand. Notably, I do not want to trade my manifest with the Flesh Burrower. Does he attack here? Yeah. I don't want to trade. I could let him trigger Kona. It's a little bit dangerous, though. I'm gonna take it. I feel like I can outrace him with the hand and the Horde Collar. My plan next turn is to Weight Room. I'll attack with the face down and the hand. If he blocks the face down, then I'll just flip it up, and we can. I'll trade with the Kona at that point. Oh, never mind. New plan. That was a pretty insane draw. Oh, but I can't cast it because I don't have the right mana. So this actually makes me inclined to play Fear of Exposure this turn and Keys the House. So next turn I can crack Keys and Fear, Burning Alive. All right. Take 6. I mean, it's a bit awkward because the Fear trades with the Kona, whereas the 5/5 could have just blocked it profitably, but he was going to attack with a Flesh Burrow anyways, so the Kona was going to have Death Touch. Okay. If he does have removal for the Fear, he gets to kill the Fear and then cheat in a permanent. Hopefully not like a Valgavoth or something. All right, let's see what he's gonna cheat in. Oh, he just attacks with a Kona. Okay. All right, that is good. So I think I'm gonna attack with the hand. He double blocks. I do get to finish off the Branch Snapper here. If he doesn't, I'm just gonna probably still play the Fear, blow up the Kona. Alright, I like this. So now I get to kill the Burrower and the Branch Snapper. If he has another removal spell and another fatty, then could be in trouble. Okay. Well, he gets me out of the Weight Room, but that's okay. This thing can still trade off with Kona. kind of like attacking and making a 5/5. Sure. Alright, take the beastie. Guess I can hold the land. Yeah, I have a bookworm in my deck, so it makes sense to hold the land. Notably, I can flip up the beastie and make it a 6/6 instant speed. He's got a bookworm. Well, I don't think I want to flip a card with the beastie, so I'm not going to morph it yet. Or turn it face up. I'm going to turn up the Horde Caller face up, though, so I can get the 1/1. Notably, if he doesn't block, he might think he's safe, because I'm attacking for 9. But what he doesn't know is I can flip up the beastie for 1 green and finish him off. Okay. Yeah, this hand is nice. I'm gonna get Delirium fast with this hand. Hopefully I don't mill my swamp. That would be sad. Alright, well I can get my swamp now. We're just gonna play the Bookworm. I think we're gonna get rid of the Lighthouse. I already have my blue mana. I could play the Fear of Exposure next turn. Enchantment. We're almost there. Yeah, I kind of like getting the Fear of Exposure out. I could also, I guess, crack the keys and get a swamp right now so I don't mill it next turn, set up for Swarmweaver. It's not bad either, actually. Then I can attack with my things. Yeah, I think I actually like that. Alright, we'll stop milling with Beastie now. Next turn play Swarmweaver. Oh, or not. Probably take Swarmweaver now. Bummer. Takes that one? It seems not right. Okay. And he attacks, so now I get a clean counterattack. Insects and spiders. Not those. Get rid of the forest. Can actually play the Lighthouse on tap now. I do want the second red for Fear Burning Alive. So I have a clean attack in the air for 4. Oh, still? What? Okay. Maybe just a newer player. Warmongering pancake. Hand's a little awkward, but I'm going to keep it. I do have a 2-drop. If I draw a forest, is quite good. Because the beastie gets me Delirium, then I can cast a Swarm Weaver too. So his hand really wants a green source. There we go. I'm actually going to get the beastie going. It's not mana efficient, but I would like Delirium as soon as possible. I will trade this with the cheerleader if he lets me. Red-white is typically pretty aggressive in this format. I want that thing to get flying. Choose a creature to take 5 damage. The other one can't block, so the thing's getting flying anyways, so I'll let the hand go. Keep milling with the beastie. Next turn play Swarm Weaver. Yep, Arabella. So I don't have Death Touch yet. I could also play Fear of Exposure, which blocks the Arabella pretty well. Make him use removal on the Fear and then play Swarm Weaver. Swarm Weaver does help me cast the Fear for cheaper next turn though, by tapping the tokens. Then I can't kill Arabella necessarily. Yeah, I'm gonna play the Fear, I think. Make him use removal on this. He's got like a trapped in the screen. Okay. Still can't attack with Arabella, but start loading up the flyer. A little awkward. I think I do have to play the Swarm Weaver though, otherwise I'm not doing anything with my mana. I don't know, or I could try and set up for the Fear, because I do want to kill the 3/3 before it becomes too large. I think I just need more blockers, honestly. We're just gonna get it in play. No attacks yet. I think I still need the Fear as a blocker. If we can't play 2 enchantments, make that thing a 5/5, then I think we could be in trouble. But if we get Delirium, the insects can trade with it because they'll have Death Touch. Don't want to block with 1. I'll take this hit. That's when you flip rooms too. So this probably is going to grow to be too large to hit with Fear Burn. Oh, he's growing Arabella. Friendly Ghost, Glimmer Seeker. So we can't cast both. Millen Enchantment, that's really good. So now I have Delirium. I'm doing this now so I can play a land drop and Moldering Gym. So I can set up Fear Burning Alive next turn. I don't think I'm supposed to. So next turn he's going to play maybe the Glimmer or the Friendly Ghost, but I have a good trade anyways. Yeah, I think we're just going to run this out. Do I want to attack? I think I'm going to attack, actually. I think this is a good attack. Should have attacked first. Definitely. But he's kind of priced into casting one of these next turn, which means I'm going to have good blocks. If he wants to use removal to clear blockers, and he cannot cast either of these. And I still have decent blocks. I think. I guess he could kill like Swarm Weaver. And then attack with Arabella. Yeah, he could kill Swarm Weaver. But he's giving up the 2 cards that he flipped to do that. Next turn I get to Fear Burning Alive to kill the Flyer or Arabella. Alright. So I can't block with those. Okay. I could chump block Arabella, kill that. Next turn, take down Arabella with a Fear Burning Alive. I feel like this is the safest thing to do. He has a pump spell, it's kind of bad. Jump scare. Okay. So he does get to kill the Swarm Weaver now. Okay. This game's not over, so I do have to Fear Burning Alive the Arabella here and save these things to block Flyer. So let's first attack with this. Fear Burning Alive. I think I can kill him before the Flyer gets me. Get rid of Arabella. Next turn with the Horde Caller especially. It's a lot of damage coming in. If he has removal for... You don't want to do it to my 2 Flyers? That's really confusing. But it killed me. Alright, well I have to chump block the Flyer this turn to stay alive. So I think I want to keep the 4/4 because that threatens to kill him next turn if he gets too aggressive, so Flyer's taking 4 damage. I mean, can he flip that thing and finish me off? I have lethal on the backswing with the Horde Caller now. Right. Close game, but we got a hasty 4/4. Yeah, that was... They should have won that game. If they used Trial of Agony on my 2 tokens, my 2 insects, then I couldn't block the cheerleader. That was 4 damage right there. Definitely what they should have done. Ooh. Yeah, we're keeping it. At first I was like, this hand looks suspect, but I have turn 2 Bookworm and then potentially turn 3 Manifest. That alone is good enough to keep it. But we're gonna really hope that our Bookworm doesn't get hit with the Scorching Dragonfire. I think we're pretty far from Fear of Burning Alive. I think I'm gonna pitch that one. Plus it gets an enchantment in the yard. Alright, there we go. I mean, I could Unnerving Grasp that, but I don't think I need to yet. Yeah, I'll attack. My plan is to go Beastie plus Hand that feeds. I assume he blocks and tries to cast a spell. Alright, well. Turn up to 1. That's gonna kill my Bookworm, unfortunately. I could bounce my own Bookworm, I guess. Is that worth doing? That forces him... The Glassworks... there? I think I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna get these in play. We're gonna get the land in here, I think. Yeah. For Delirium. If I get Delirium here off the Beastie, it's pretty insane. Oh, we did. Nice. Alright, I am just gonna attack for 7 here. I'm not gonna cast the Fear. That's okay, this is a pretty huge attack. I guess I could... Nah, I'm not gonna bounce anything. Not yet. Okay. Could bounce that, hit for 7 again. Alright. Ooh, I don't know if I can keep this one. I'm on the draw. I do have the Dragonfire and the Grasp, so I have a little bit of time. If I get the Forest, then that gets me to 4 mana. I can cast the Beastie. I'm going to keep it. It's a little dicey, but I think the Dragonfire plus the Grasp buys me enough time to find a forest. Alright, well, if we get there immediately, that's pretty amazing too. So now I get to start milling. Saw. Whenever the creature attacks, you may sacrifice another permanent if you do draw a card. Okay. Ooh, Zamone is a nice one. It will die to the Fear of Lost Teeth, but not yet. You can Dragonfire the Fear of Lost Teeth. He puts the Saw on it. I think I'm gonna do that. I want this thing out of here to keep Simone alive. Yeah, I think we're just gonna Simone make a 3/3. So if I mill a land next turn, I have Delirium. Or I can Unnerving Grasp next turn and have Delirium. Alright, well now I definitely have it. I think we're still gonna Unnerving Grasp that though, it seems kinda good. I guess I can attack with both of mine. I can Moldering Gym, make a 5/5. Alright, let's start by attacking with these. I think I'm gonna Moldering Gym. Well, make a 5/5. That seems good. Sure. I don't think they're the beatdown this game. That's an aggressive attack. Sure. So I can Fear Burning alive their most valuable Slayer. That puts them to 10. I could put them to 1. Seems good. See, is there some threaten I could die to? Threaten my 5/5. I guess threaten the Fear. And then equip Saw. That would be 11. Not enough. Yeah, we're going all in. I guess there's that +1/+0 double strike card, but he doesn't have Delirium yet. We will attempt to block. Sure. I got 3 lethal attackers here. And I can get rid of a blocker with the Grasp. I could just Pyroclasm. Alright. 6-0. Can we pull off the 7-0? Let's see. Hand's great. There is actually kind of an interesting decision here, right? Whether you go, if I play BC turn 1, then I can't necessarily Bookworm turn 2. I think actually I am gonna play the Lighthouse and not BC turn 1. I think I'd rather play a 2-drop. Because then turn 3 I can go 2-drop plus Beastie. So what do I want to lead with? Probably the Bookworm, just to help with Delirium. Fungus. So Trapped in the Screen is a card in white which can kill my Bookworm, so it could be good to keep the Fungus. I think I'm gonna pitch the hand that feeds. I think I like all these other cards a little bit more here. I could Moldering Gym next turn. Or I could play the Beastie and the Fungus. Okay, so red-white again. Oh, Pyroclasm's looking good. I don't want to do it yet. I think that we're going to just Moldering Gym here. Guess get my Swamp. I could also play the Beastie. Let's play this, get the Swamp. I'm not gonna... Am I gonna block with this? Yeah, I guess I'll sit back. I don't think... I think he's the beatdown here, so... I'll represent a blocker. Ooh, I like that. I mean, the Fungus kills an Arabella if he plays one. We might be getting to the point where I don't need the Beastie, although it survives Pyroclasm. Is it going to be like a 1-mana 3/3? It's kind of tough, actually. I do think I want the Spine Seeker. I think I'm going to pitch the Beastie. It's either the Beastie or the Fungus which goes here. Alright, I think it's going to be the Fungus, actually. The 1-mana 3/3 sounds a little more appealing here. It's a close one, though. You could Trapped in the Screen my Bookworm now. Right. Nothing. Okay. Play this, get another mountain. I want double red for my Fears of Burning Alive. Then we're going to play a Patrick Beastie. Yeah. Still no attacks. Again, I think against red-white, I can probably take this in the long game. Alright, this time we'll pitch Island. So now we have land and creature. I can manifest next turn. Get a 5/5. So let's see, if I have Pyroclasm, will this live? So it has 2 damage on it. Then this hits my graveyard after it finishes resolving. And then state-based actions are checked. And with state-based actions are checked, my thing will be a 3/3 with 2 damage on it. I believe it lives if I have Pyroclasm. I guess I don't need to do it right now. It's probably even better just to make the 5/5 anyways. Let him commit even more things. Yeah, I'm just gonna make the 5/5, I think. Oh. I guess I'd rather have... It's pretty close, actually. If I do this one, then I can flip it next turn and Dragonfire or Pyroclasm. I think I'm going to take the Horde Caller just for that reason. Draw a card. So next turn I can flip it and Pyroclasm. Let him commit more to the board before I Pyroclasm. Sure. All right, touche. That was pretty good. Well, let me return the favor, huh? Okay. That was insane. Split up was really good there. Okay. So I got 2 removal spells. But yeah. Let's see what happens now. Discard a card, put... Alright, I'll let them commit to discarding before I Dragonfire that. I don't even think I want to bounce that yet. Is there any reason not to play the land? A Bookworm's already gone. Okay, I'm gonna play the land. Let's just wait. It's not bad. Guess I do want to play that to get this thing going. Or to get some damage going. A lot of my heavy hitters are gone. And I still have 2 more weight rooms. Those are good. Okay. So I will not get to kill the goat. Alright. Let's see if he goes for the discard here. Wait to draw my weight rooms. Currently in the weight room waiting room. That... It's a little annoying, but I think I can take damage for now. I have a Swarm Weaver I could draw also. Yeah, I'll take a little more damage. I don't want to use a Dragonfire on that. If he plays an Arabella afterwards, it's kind of awkward if I kill it here. Clown. Okay. Alright, let's bounce the clown. Oh, what am I doing? I could bounce my own weight room. I don't realize it bounces permanents. My bad. I should have bounced my weight room. Definitely. That was a mistake. Could have made another 5/5. That would have been better. Well. Okay. He's going to target my 2/2, but I can flip it up after he sacrifices. There we go. Yeah, I'll offer this trade. Has to happen anyways. Okay. Let me play Swarm Weaver. Did I already use my keys to the city? I didn't. So if I draw keys, that's another 5/5 from the weight room. Right. Probably get Swarm Weaver here. Sure. Block with a 1/1 and finish that thing off. Dragonfire. There we go. What am I supposed to do first? How many creatures do I have left in here? I almost want to make the manifest first, so I'm more likely to find lands. Because here's the thing, I don't want to manifest and then see like 2 wait rooms. I'd rather minimize the number of wait rooms that pop up there. So I think I actually would rather have more lands when I manifest. So we're going to do this first before thinning for a land. Okay. Now we're going to thin. I guess I will play the land. Could matter. I can make this thing surprise have 7 toughness. Make it a surprise 3/7. It's a good one. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna attack with both. He has to trade with the fear, unless he has not like another Seize from Slumber. Okay. I still have another wait room, but it's getting to the point where the manifesting might kill me. I've used both of my Fear of Burning Alive. So I have keys and a 3rd wait room. Right? Yeah. I am Machete. That's actually pretty insane. But again, it's gonna manifest. But I think I gotta do it, because it gives me a nice clock in the air. That's super annoying. Lifelink. That puts them to 4, maybe 5. So probably gonna chump the Clown and a Lifelink Haste. Let's see, he's out of gas here. So if I were to take it all, I could put the Machete on the flyer. He's gonna go up to 4 here. Actually, I think he's dead, right? If I take all of this, he's out of cards. I take 12, go to 2. He gains 3. He goes to 4. Machete. Leave the Machete here. No, it's not lethal. So I put the Machete on the flyer. I could put him to 1. But then this will have 0 power. Yeah, it's not lethal. So, whoa. Let's just go that there, I think. Just take the damage. Yeah. It's getting to the point where, yeah, a wait room now mills me out. Unfortunately. So I think we're all in on the flyer. Turn this thing. I could threaten to kill the Slayer as well here if I equip this. And he has to block it. So next turn, yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Even if I think we're gonna do that. Force him to block. Attack with both. He goes to 3. He has 5 on board. If he draws another 2-power creature, he can do 7. I cannot play the weight room. Because I will die. Yep. Let's pass. Can he kill my flyer? Or kill me? If he draws a land, I got him in the air. Alright, that should do it. Yep. Move the machete to the flyer, and that should do it. That was a moan, right? Forgot about Zamone. That was a reason I should have maybe held some of the lands I was playing earlier. I wasn't thinking about that. That'll do it. That was a good game. Starting to get dicey there near the end. I couldn't even manifest anymore. Alright. That's going to be a nice 7-0. Let's check out this deck. This deck was fun. 4 colors. I love drafting decks like this in Duskmourn. Kind of like a teamer base with manifesting, lots of fixing with centipedes and moldering gems. And you can splash for the bombs that you see, Swarm Weaver, Zamone. Solid removal, also the Delirium package. I think Delirium is a really fun mechanic. I love cards like Beastie in this format. They're really fun. It kind of sets up a fun little sub game, and they're powerful. You know, turn 1 enables the Delirium and then turns into a 3/3 like pretty fast. Double Fear Burning Alive was solid too. So yeah, this was kind of a fun deck. Bit of a weird one, but that's what I like about Duskmourn. You have a lot of flexibility in the decks. You are not pigeonholed into certain archetypes. So I'll do it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next draft.